Dalton Knecht has been seeing an increased role for the Los Angeles Lakers with 4 consecutive starts over the last 4 games, including a 37-point explosion in the Lakers' win over the Jazz. This sequence from that monster game against Utah really encapsulates what the Lakers are getting from Dalton Knecht since he's become a starter. First possession, he's got Markkanen on him, and the Lakers are going to have him camped on the wing. They set up the pick and roll, which Koloko ghosts, allowing D'Lo to go to the middle, which accomplishes the task of forcing Markkanen to help off Knecht, leaving Knecht wide open 1 pass away for 3. Shortly after, Markkanen initially is quicker to show and deter the first look, so Knecht passes back and Cody Williams is going to switch onto him. Now, even though Williams doesn't help super far off the wing, it's just way too much space to give Knecht when you have a release as quick as he does. They try to use this early wide pin down to get him a look, but it's defended well, so he hands it back off to D'Lo to go back to his spot on the wing. Again, the Lakers aren't going to reinvent the wheel, going to the same setup to see if it keeps working, and of course it does, because now you've let Knecht get hot, and Williams is still helping off of him. So what do the Lakers do right after? They get him the ball, and they let him try and create one-on-one, and he drains the heat check pull-up. They add a variable to the same set right after this, where instead of having Koloko ghost the screen with D'Lo, he comes back to set another wide pin down for Knecht to get the pass, and when he ends up in space to let it fly once again, Williams is going to foul him on the closeout to nab Knecht some free throws. This time, they're going to have him start out in the corner, and they put Christie in his old spot. They start to run through the progression with Knecht setting this corner flare for Christie to cut, but this is just window dressing to set up another wide pin down for Knecht to come off, and he steps right into the rhythm jumper with ease. Now, they've been having him come off these wide pin downs all night, so the Jazz defense is being very cautious of him getting the ball heading towards the top of the key. So, you know what the Lakers did? Threw them a curveball, having D'Lo set the flare screen for him to get the ball with plenty of space from Sexton to cash on another easy look. Having him be the target on inbounds plays is a cheat code because of that lightning fast release and shooting ability. Reeves is going to fake like D'Lo is supposed to pass it over the top to him, causing some confusion when the defense has to navigate the screen for him by Knecht. Then Knecht is going to flow into this screen on AD's defender, which is going to force the defense to have to communicate who's going where, and during this confusion, Knecht is going to pop out to the corner so that D'Lo can feed him for the quick trigger 3. On this play, after inbounding to D'Lo, LeBron is going to come get the handoff, and the thing to pay attention to is Knecht in the corner because he's going to get tasked with a lot. First, he's going to set this back screen for D'Lo to make the cut. This gets Edey pulled away from the action a bit, making it to where when Knecht comes off the screen from Koloko, he's going to have the space to rise for the shot, and he banks it in. Here, it's as simple as inbounding to him, and when he realizes his defender isn't up enough, he's going to let it fly. The Lakers have run actions specifically to get him an open look. This play is a touch flare, which involves Reeves throwing it to Knecht near the elbow so that he can receive the handoff heading downhill. This is the touch part of the action, followed by Knecht receiving this flare screen from AD. This works because LaRavia stays on Reeves to stop him driving off the handoff while Pippen Jr. recovers, but this leaves Edey in a 2 versus 1 on the weak side of the floor, allowing Knecht a completely uncontested look when he comes off the AD flare screen. Here they let him come up off the corner for a handoff to flow into the pick and roll with AD, and with Edey in drop, Knecht flashes that mid-range juice by driving to the baseline for a rhythm jumper. This play, they use him as a screener, and we see him do a little bit more than just shoot threes, popping out to end up with a switch on a slow-footed Jay Huff, allowing him to drive on the mismatch, baiting him into the paint before hitting him with the nice turnaround fadeaway jumper. This is a wide ram double drag action that they're going to use for him. It involves this wide pin down like AD sets here, which sets up Knecht to set a ball screen for D'Lo. This is the ram part of the action. A ram is just an off ball screen for a player to come off the screen and set a ball screen for the third player. From there, they seamlessly flow into the double drag, and Knecht just pops out deep beyond the arc to get the ball with space to fire, and he nails it. This play is a double drag exit where they have Reeves run the initial double drag up top while Knecht runs the baseline to receive the corner exit screen. And this is going to get Kennard stuck a little bit, but he navigates it well to prevent the quick shot, but Knecht makes that second effort to pass back to Rui knowing that Kennard bit on the first pump fake, which allows Knecht to get some separation to the corner, and he converts the triple. And when you're hitting your threes like this, you're going to get rewarded with a heat check, running up the floor in transition to get the early pass, and the quick jumper early in the shot clock is cash. Real quick, guys, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Circle. Circle was created to help you drink more water. With over 100 different flavors to choose from, Circle helps you turn water into your favorite drink. Circle has 0 calories, 0 sugar, and they don't contain any artificial flavors or colors. I've been using Circle for almost a month now, and I love it. My personal favorite flavors are the white cherry electrolyte cartridges and the blue raspberry electrolyte fuel. You guys have heard me talk about it before, but I do a lot of running, so I gotta drink a lot of water, and Circle just makes it so easy. And for my audience, you can get 35% off your first order using my link, drinkcircle.com/AlexHoops. That's drinkcircle.com/AlexHoops. Thanks again to Circle for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. Defenses are so often gonna overplay the threat of his shooting, so they end up unprepared when he puts the ball on the floor and goes inside the arc, with Knecht getting this wide screen from AD to set up the touch action between D'Lo and him, but Knecht fakes the handoff, turning this into an RPO, where the defense is late to communicate the switch, and Knecht is left with a wide open lane to the basket for the slam. He's not exclusively a three-point threat, and he had some signs of a mid-range jumper in college, and we've occasionally seen him look comfortable curling off a screen to put the ball on the floor to take that space that the defense gives him to rise for clean mid-range looks. He's got a tough matchup here against one of the best defenders in the NBA, and he manages to maintain his dribble to get into the open space in the paint so that he can convert on the quick floater. On this one, LeBron flips it to him, and the defense is going to close out hard expecting the shot. So he takes the pump fake, takes one dribble like he's going to shoot it to get Anthony Black to overcommit, and now he's able to blow by him to get to floater range, and he sinks it. Knecht is also an excellent cutter, which is a great complementary skill for a player like him to have, because when teams are simply assuming he's going to camp out at the three-point line, he can catch them sleeping and hit them with back cuts to get into wide open space. He's especially good at working his way behind the defense in transition. He's a vertical threat as well and can play above the rim to a certain extent because of that ability to go airborne, as well as his 6'6" frame. We see it in the half court with AD and Christie running this side pick and roll, and Knecht is over in the weak corner. AD is going to get the pocket pass and post up, drawing eyeballs from Collins and Collier away from the corner, so Knecht is going to make this baseline cut, giving AD a release valve with the defense keyed in on him. The Lakers take advantage of AD's post-gravity a lot, with him drawing 2 here and Christie flashing baseline. This makes it to where there's only 2 defenders for the 3 guys above the break, so when Knecht makes the cut up the middle of the defense, he's left completely uncontested. This cut is a great example of Knecht's feel for the game. LeBron is going to draw this double from Suggs, and Reddish is setting this pin-in screen on Black. This makes Black think that Knecht is still in the corner, so when that double comes, Knecht is going to get into all this space under the basket, and LeBron finds him for the easy finish. One of the biggest ways that Knecht is finding himself open is from the Lakers drivers like LeBron James, forcing defenses to overhelp off of corners because they want to keep him from getting easy looks at the rim. This is just asking for trouble though, because Knecht is 53% from the corners on the season so far, making a Dalton Knecht corner 3 one of the most efficient possessions the Lakers could possibly ask for. The Lakers are really smart with where they put their guys when AD is posting up, having Reddish move to the dunker spot and Knecht is going to drop down to the corner, with Reeves sliding over more towards the sideline, and this is going to punish the sleeping defense, putting Sexton in a 2-on-1, ultimately leaving Knecht wide open in the corner for 3. It's a luxury to have a guy like this as a reliable option once a paint touch is generated, because the Lakers do a good job of collapsing the defense and getting them in rotation, but with a guy like Knecht, you can turn the advantage of collapsing a defense into tangible points on the board because of how reliable of a shooter he is. And sometimes you don't even need the ball to touch the paint, because Anthony Davis's gravity on the roll here is going to get the defense pulled off the wing, leaving Knecht wide open for the skip pass and an easy 3. As a starter so far this season, Dalton Knecht is averaging 19.6 points through 5 career starts. Is that going to continue to be the case? Maybe, but probably not, and his shooting is probably going to cool off to a more reasonable number as opposed to the 50% clip that he's currently hitting them at. But considering the Lakers got him with the 17th overall pick, this has been a huge value steal for them, and he's proving to be one of their most valuable offensive pieces. So valuable, in fact, that in the over 600 possessions where he's been on the floor, the Lakers are clocking a monstrous 112.5 offensive rating in the half court. To put that into perspective, league average half-court offensive rating right now is 96.8. If he continues to play like this, it's really hard to imagine that Knecht isn't solidified as the starter moving forward. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps the channel out a ton and allows me to keep making videos like this. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.